My parents micromanage me all the time. Have you noticed this food is on the table? And I'm like, yeah, mom, I see it.
Are you with me when I say micromanaging should be a thing of the past? Can I get an amen? Amen. It should be abolished along with COVID and fossil fuels. We decided to ask our colleagues here at Monday.com to create a list of red flags that could help who's ever watching this know when they're being pushed down and remind them that it's probably not their fault.
A more micro form of management. Jim, what is that called?
Micromanagement.
Boom. Yes.
A Slack message, a WhatsApp, email, a follow-up.
Your Slack notifications go from 0 to 14 and they're all from one person.
Well, what are you working on? Well, what are you working on? So it's like,
If your boss constantly says that,
Stop what you're doing, there's an emergency.
you gotta leave everything and do this,
That's like the worst sign ever if it happens every day.
I need these hangers separated ASAP.
Constant status updates, like, oh, what's the status on this? What's the status on that?
did you do this or that?
Update them by the end of day, every day,
CC them on absolutely everything.
just to keep an eye on what's going on.
Taking away autonomy in terms of creating your own schedule, that's like a telltale sign that you're gonna be dealing with somebody who's a micromanager.
People telling me when to start my day or when to finish my day, that's unnecessary things. And if you trust me as an employee, then you would trust me with the way that I decide to do things.
3 hours late. What's the deal?
I was at your father's funeral.
when your boss wants to know where you are physically all the time,
You're 5 minutes late in the morning. What's up? What happened?
If I'm being asked where I am every single second.
So I don't know whether I ever got a look, but I definitely got the side, oh, you're there. The quick side eye and then the disappearance.
How dare you, Detective Diaz? I am your superior officer!
If your heart drops every time you get a message or notification from your manager,
If you feel like you can't take a step forward without looking left and right.
if they start appearing in your dreams,
You begin to feel a tension and you don't want to go into your one-on-ones or you don't want to go into your meetings and you generally try to avoid your managers.
You get more nervous about explaining your decisions and results than the actual results themselves.
I mean, be professional. We all have to work with people we hate sometimes. Jonathan, why don't you put on more of that cologne?
So you have this detective following you.
someone is looking at your calendar and they're asking you, why you have this meeting, or why are you doing this at this time, or how are you spending, the 8 hours in the day.
Kind of being a stalker of your corporate life.
That's the biggest red flag of micromanagement.
Can you remind me what I pay you people for? Honestly, throw me a bone here.
Well, I would change that, but also that. Looking at something that you've produced or written or designed and then suggesting you should do it that way, and when they suggest to do it another way, but also this, but also that. They make a suggestion as not really a suggestion, but so the whole thing?
You call this a tax return?
If they're just telling you what you should do and not looking for your feedback.
When someone offers you to make a suggestion or offers your insights and they're like, thanks, okay, checked off the collaborative checkbox. You offer to take on a project and they go, no, I'll do it.
And they're not really thinking about the result. They're more so thinking about how they can make you a carbon copy of them in the work that they do.
And you should be thanking me every morning when you wake up, along with Jesus, for giving you another day.
If you're trying to look busy because you're scared your boss is gonna come and tell you to do something because he sees you're just hanging out.
And you're in the office and you see that person get out their chair and you're like, no, please don't come over to me, please don't come over to me.
If I go to the bathroom for 5 minutes and then I just happen to maybe check my hair for a little bit and then I'm immediately asked where were you? Why weren't you here 10 minutes ago? I'm like, okay, I'm done with this.
It's fine if you've done your work and you're chilling for a couple of minutes.
It's 100% micromanagement for sure.
We can all agree that micromanagement is bad for everyone. It's bad for the employee who's feeling worthless, for the boss who's spending all his energy watching over people instead of working, and for the company in general who's gonna lose great employees that won't take it anymore and just quit. Now it's your turn. Please use the comments to add to the list, or just tell us any of your quirky, juicy, your good stories. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel maybe.